Welcome in. I'm going to give it a little bit of time so that people can pop in because this is a completely impromptu live, completely out of the blue. I know so many of y'all might be knocked out sleeping, so a lot of y'all are going to catch this on replay, but we're going to give it a little time for everybody who comes in. How are you? Drop in the chat where you are, what you doing. This might hit a lot of my international folks because y'all be talking about how y'all be wanting to be on live, like send me DMs and emails and stuff saying that you want to be on live. However, because I'm based in LA, which is in the United States, it's a little bit weird for some of the people who are like in Africa and London. And I'm working on that. I'm working on trying to figure out what a schedule would be. So that I can touch my international people a little bit more consistently in like real time and have lives that you guys can really get into. Oh, hey Dominic. Hey 901 Trust No One. How are you? Welcome in, y'all. Hey Lorenzo. Hey from Michigan. What y'all doing up? It's 10:30 here in LA, so it's not too late. And I actually just woke up from like the longest naps. Hey, Money Green Tay, let me find out all of y'all are going to be up. Well, technically it's Friday, so people going to be up, huh? I really was like, oh, it's going to be a couple people in here. I really just made this live, y'all, because I have been trying my best to stick to, hey, Bucket with your girl. I haven't seen you on a live in a minute. How are you? Oh my goodness. I made this live to talk about some of the things that are happening behind the scenes on the channel and shows that we're going to talk about. I did do my All-American season 6 trailer reaction. However, that's a members only video. I'm working on my breakdown video, which will be a public video. It's just took me a little bit longer. I plan to get it out today. However, today I went to the park with my dog and like I was working on at first, like for the first 30 minutes, I was like scripting some of these videos that I have already like had planned and they're all American Center as well. And then I was like, yo, just be present. It was such a beautiful day. The sun was shining. My dog was frolicking around. So I just kind of put everything away and just vibe with him. And then from then we came back and I like made food and I'm currently on a raw vegan diet. Lent started on Wednesday. If you follow me or like watch the sisters content, you saw the live, then you saw like the ashes on my head on Wednesday. So Lent started, and during Lent I've given up anything outside of a raw vegan diet. So anyway, I came back and I made some food. It was really good, and I'm trying all these different things within the raw vegan spectrum, and I really just kind of like allow myself to go with wherever my consciousness at the time was pulling me to be. I didn't push myself to come and make the video, and I'm like, I wanted to. Like, I was going through screenshots of the All-American trailer, and I decided that I wasn't going to release the video today a little bit earlier because I was like, I want to give it a little bit more time. Like, I don't want the video to just be my reaction, but I want to make very informed, specific predictions based on tidbits of what I'm seeing in reference to the plot from these visuals. So I'm hoping to get that video out to y'all tomorrow. And I really just kind of vibed. I slept a lot today because my energy levels are like a little bit different. Like I feel like the first week is like a detox week, and I'm trying not to push myself too hard in doing anything, but just giving my body what it needs. So I have no video today. I didn't post any new video, not an All the Queens Men video, not a Sisters video. And if you could tell, this year I've been really focused on like being super consistent and having at least a new video every day or at least a live. So I'm live right now because I had no new video today. I've only missed one day thus far this whole year. And I didn't want to miss another one. So I decided, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go live and just talk to people for like an hour or so. Hey, Kimberly Felder, welcome in, boo. Yeah, I know. It's hella late there, Buddy Grete. I'm going to be in Michigan next month. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I can't sing, but happy birthday, boo. Look at that. I hope that you enjoy the day in all of its glory. Bucket with your girls, it's almost 2 a.m. there. I bet. What are y'all up to since y'all on, YouTube? What you watching? I did enjoy the All American trailer. So anybody who's not a member who don't know my reactions, I did enjoy it. I am hopeful. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it here. Like, y'all can ask me questions here. But again, I am gonna have a breakdown of the trailer, and I'm going in depth with my breakdown. I'm also going to be going in depth with like my predictions. I'm trying to figure out, and I had to like rationalize this earlier. I am trying to figure out like what my process is going to be, because for all intents and purposes, y'all, and this is not like trying to big up myself in any way, for the most part, the content that y'all see, it literally just be coming off the dome. I rarely script anything. The most I would do for like subject videos is I'll outline it, but like I really just give it to y'all how I'm thinking it. But specifically with All American, that creates a problem if I'm not feeling it, right? And this is just me being honest and raw. Like, I didn't even know I was going to talk about this in this moment. When it comes to All American and being in a place of not being fully happy with where they're going with the plot and certain characters or whatever in the previous 2 seasons, me depending solely on how I feel about it and what I think really puts me in a trick bag of a place, and it's how I was able to be inconsistent last season with breakdowns, because when I'm not feeling it, when I'm so irritated, I I don't have nothing to say but bad stuff, and I don't want to ever get on here and just say a bunch of bad things. But now I'm like, okay, going into season 6, good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to try to talk about the entire season. I'm going to try to make sure I don't miss a breakdown. I'm going to try to give y'all as much as I possibly can. So I'm trying to figure out what the system looks like in my head and in my process for breaking it down. And again, breaking it down whether I love what they got going on or whether I don't, and from a place of just celebrating them actually getting to this place, because getting to 6 seasons is something that doesn't really happen enough for specifically Black series or Black-led series, honoring the feats that they are surmounting. And being on that particular network and not necessarily being a big enough priority, just a bunch of things. Like, I want to go into this season with the highest hopes, giving them all the reverence, and with my best foot forward. So I'm trying to figure out what that's going to look like. And I'm also working on getting written reviews for the site so that can be more consistent as well. And I can come from that critical place for some other things that I'm doing on the back end. So yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with All American. I'm definitely going to give it a try. The trailer looks interesting. It looks promising. At least it looked promising on my first and second watch, which I did for my members in the members only trailer reaction video. However, and I rewatched it like 4 times today because I started pulling screenshots and I started to work on my breakdown video. When you slow it down, I'm like, okay, Erica, don't jump the gun, because the things that I'm hoping to take place, I feel like they are giving me visual bait, but it's not actually going to be that. So they're going to pull the rug from up under me, and that's going to piss me off, but it is what it is. Hey, Erica, welcome in, boo. Erica, I was going to go to sleep. I had some dishes to wash and a phone payment. Well, I appreciate you popping in. Oh yeah, Dominic, the trailer dropped. It dropped yesterday. Do we know if Camille is back and if they're filming? They are filming. They have been filming since I think the second week in January, and Camille has filmed with them. My biggest concern right now is, which is not really a concern, but Camille is not like filming every day, so she's clearly not like a series regular. But the dude who plays Lando, I think his name is Martin, he got up to series regular, and Kofi sent me that. Kofi was the first person to send me that news, and I just could not stop cackling, because he will never, ever, ever be Damon Sims. Lando could never, on his best day times 10, he can't be Damon Sims. But you know what? A win is a win, because if this is what we got to do so that Damon don't happen, I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. Whatever, I'll take it. So yeah, as far as I know, Camille is coming back. I just think it won't be in a large capacity, which sucks because she's like one of my favorites. Yeah. And maybe she has been filming more because I'm just going based off of what we've seen on social. I saw when she initially went back, she did post in her trailer, and then now it's been a lot of her like horse content while other people were like posting from on set. So that's what I'm using to assume. Again, these are all assumptions. She is going to be back, but in the capacity, it's not really clear. Yeah, Lando as a series regular is just no shade to the actor at all, but like Lando as a character, like, do we care? Do we care? I mean, you had a couple of, you ate that little one. You ate that little one last season. You had your little moment, but do we? I cannot stop laughing at the thought of it, y'all. I'm so sorry. And Kofi was like trying to eat me up. We going back and forth, texting, and he's just like, you need to chill. And I done told you. And I'm like, it's hilarious to me. What they gonna do with that, I don't know. Do you have hope for Olivia? Dun dun dun. Samantha looks amazing, as she always does. Like, Samantha is such a gorgeous girl. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. As you can see, I just cannot contain myself in thinking about this universe and all the hell they've put us through. Anyway, do I have hope for Olivia? On the first 2 watches I did. Today, when I really put my critical hat on, I feel like she's going to give us the bait and switch, and I don't like that. But if it's written really well and if the story flows, then hey, I'm going to go with it. So I'm going to put on the record that my answer is yes, I have hope for Olivia. They have her saying the right things. Like in the trailer, she's talking about she's changed, she's different, she had to grow up. And I'm like, girl, I'm glad that you just arrived here because I've been saying this for quite a while. But I don't know if she's going to back it up with actions, but I'm hopeful that she will. I don't know. Hey, not your average gamer girl. Olivia just needs to be on mute this season and maybe she could redeem herself. They ain't gonna do that though, child. The way that this fandom be sopping her up like gravy in the biscuits, they will not have her mute. I think that they should do a season where she is not the center for sure, so that they can kind of reclaim the story and like refocus Spencer. But I don't see that happening. Even in the trailer, she's pretty prominent, and not that she wouldn't be because they positioned her as that. But we ain't getting a silent Olivia. We getting a Jordan Baker sucker punch. I definitely think that we're getting, I don't know if it's a sucker punch, but they coming to blows. They definitely coming to blows. And Jordan, I think that he on that not crack, but he's on alcohol, and I can't. Layla, is this your king? This is your king, girl. Dominic says, all jokes aside, I'm happy you shared that AA didn't make you want to make content since you didn't want to speak negatively on the show. I said word to Kofi when you said consistent breakdowns. Listen, and I will always keep it real, y'all. Like, that's really what it is when you don't. Okay, actually it's 2 things, because there's plenty of things that I watch that I don't make content on, and it's because I love it so much. And the moment I start making content on it, it becomes a job, and it kind of takes away from it just a tiny bit. Like, not everything, and it's not like completely ruined, but when you're in a position like I am, and I'm not complaining at all, or you might be perceiving me to complain, but that's not my intention. When you're in a position like I am, and you're taking basically I would say talking about television and film is my hobby, and working in television and film is my job. So like being a screenwriter, being a director is my job. But talking about it is a hobby. When you turn your hobby into part of your career or part of your job, it just makes it a job. It makes it hard. So sometimes y'all won't see me talk about stuff simply because I'm protecting it. Like I've been going back and forth about talking about Abbott Elementary, and I have not talked about it on this channel because it's really a fun comfort show that I just adore so much. So it's a mix between that and like protecting certain things so that I don't force it to be a thing that becomes like a to-do or like hanging over my head of like, oh, go get that breakdown up, because I've already committed and I try my best to like finish series, even though I'm not perfect at that, and like make sure I, again, give y'all consistent stuff. Or it's a case of like I'm falling out of love with it, or I'm struggling with where they're going and I feel like it's completely changed, or I feel like the story has abandoned my ass as an audience member. Like I feel in a lot of ways that All American abandoned a large part of their audience in order to pander to another particular part. So yeah, it can be hard. Up at 3 a.m. talking about All American. It's 3 a.m. for y'all. It's only 10 something for me. And I had to like put up something. I was like, okay, if I'm not releasing a video for them, then let me at least go live for an hour. Thank you, Dominic. I am producing and consistent. 2024 is my year. And I tell you, like, first of all, January was like stellar. Like, I hit the ground running, had so much momentum, seen a height in views, like grew in subscribers like crazy. And it really just helped me stay motivated and like certain goals that I have. Original series will be coming to the channel this year. Like I'm definitely still working on the back end in that and finally bringing that to fruition. Like that has been a long time coming. And then I'm just kind of expanding and really leaning in. My word for this year is entitled. So I'm coming for everything that I have already worked hard for, everything that I'm owed, everything that I'm due. And I'm moving with a different level of confidence this year that like everything that I desire is mine. That's it. And it's so much that's tied to this channel and things that I want to do specifically in telling and uplifting Black stories. So I cannot wait to just continue doing the work. But part of doing the work is just showing up, and it's showing up not just with the big flashy things, but showing up every single day for the little things, the things that become the building blocks or the small bricks that build this great foundation or this beautiful home. Like you got to lay every brick every single day. So that's what I'm really just trying to do. Yes, is that her king? Because it's given she need to trade his ass. Money Green Tay says, I don't really care for Olivia. Ooh, child, you ain't the only one. Or at least what her character became. She started out the series such a beautiful character, such a easy character to root for. But I'm also like, I was watching this TikTok. I watched this girl. She's from Philly. And I always call people from Philly my cousins because I'm from Baltimore. And I love listening to her talk. And she was just like, I'm from Philly. I'm always going to root for the underdog. And I felt that in my spirit. Like, I'm from Baltimore. I'm always going to root for the underdog. And Olivia somehow went from being the underdog, being the wallflower, being the one overlooked and underappreciated to being the villain. And maybe one day I'll really appreciate that story arc for a character, but that rubs me the wrong way because I just feel like it's a demise of a character. So yeah, I feel the whole like not really feeling Olivia because look at where she started and look at where she's ended up. All the Queen's Men being one of the jobs. Child, I'm just hoping that once we get to season 4, and I thought that season 4, like, oh, we got new writers. There are new writers in this season. I was so pissed doing this breakdown for this most recent episode because the same person who wrote this episode 15, wrote episode 14, and it was continuity issues. And I'm like, how the hell are there continuity issues? And how are you having them repeat the that you had them say in the last episode, in this episode, when you wrote both episodes? But I got not too much. I gotta be chilling out with some of the stuff that I say because listen here, Tyler called me. I'm working some of my connects to get in at Tyler Perry Studios because listen here, y'all. I appreciate the platform and him creating a space for Black creatives to have stories to tell. I am never going to advocate for any Black series to get canceled at all, and that's not even a conversation for All the Queensmen, because I actually really adore All the Queensmen, and I think that Eva is brilliant. She was made for the damn role, and we just need more. We need more to help balance out what we are getting, because what we have right now is not enough, and we can't make it enough. Kimberly says, I do think the writers are going to put Jordan and Layla through some stuff this season for sure. I mean, I agree they are, but y'all going to do it for what? They should not be together anyway. So we're about to have to watch them go through the trials and tribulations of a relationship that should never have been. I don't care. And you about to have them go through things this season because you literally wrote a clear path for them to get to this goofy ass place that they in now. So now you're going to surmount odds in their way when there should have been odds. Like, there were very clear odds set up for y'all to actually never really get together. And somehow, some way, we just magically sitcomed our way into Jordan and Layla walking down the aisle. Y'all could keep it. Y'all could keep it. Listen here. If Layla don't return to the age of her clear and beautiful nuance story, character development, if you will, I'm gonna pay her ass dust. That's all I'm gonna say. It was fun. It was real. The Layla I know. That's all y'all gonna hear from me. The Layla I know. You go call my ass Vanessa, because it's gonna be the Layla I know, and I'm gonna be referring to Layla from seasons 1 through 4 only. Ooh. Bucket with Your Girl says, Jordan moves too fast for me. 2 marriages at age 18 is a red flag. Exactly. 2 marriages in your teens. You damn throw haymakers like they going out of style. You love a sucker punch. You can't maintain a friendship. Like, you just started really riding for your twin sister. Like, sir, you got way too many fires in your life. All of it is giving big ass light skin red flag. All of it. Every last bit of it. The best thing that you ever had, you let get out your grasp. Shout out to Simone, even though she down there set tripping too. Listen, let's look at that. The moment that Jordan and Simone are not together, they both not even turn into, because Jordan been that, but Simone's era in his life was the best era for Jordan. So how I'm gonna say this. The moment that y'all actually separate and y'all not together, Jordan goes back to being his worst damn self, and you go to being whatever the hell this is, Olivia 2.0, but make it HBCU edition. Like, y'all, I'm going to try so hard this season, but these thoughts just jump up out of me, and I don't think they're going anywhere, even though I'm trying to like temper them. Erica James says Jordala not going anywhere. Wait, Erica James, you rooting for Jordala? I don't remember who everybody is rooting for, y'all, so y'all gonna have to remind me once we get going with all this All-American content. Kimberly Felder says Olivia was acting all stank last season, so I'm not a fan as of now. Stank-a-dank-dank. As if the sun rises and sets on her ass, and it does not. Dominic says, Christian Keys, get your ass behind the storyboard and the camera shots, please. Get your ass in the camera. Where is the concierge? Where's the ads? Not Eva. Madam needs some real competition. It's either concierge or Carla. Like, there's not enough scenes with her and concierge and Carla. Those are the only 2 real enemies or villains that can actually give us something that we want to see. This is what we want to see. This is late night Erica. I am goofy as fuck, y'all. Yes, exactly. Team Layla happiness and Jordan makes her happy. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm sure probably Nutella on apples makes her happy too. I don't know, like. I get that. I get the whole Jordan makes her happy. But the way that they write her, plenty of things make her happy until they don't. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So I'm not committed to anything simply off of that. And I'm damn sure not committed to Jordan Baker. Because at its core, if she's happy, if you like it, I love it. You know how black people do. Still so shady. It's still Jordan Baker. And it's still Jordan Baker, for me, not even fully, like, I don't know, like, Layla is not, she's so far past him. Like, I was happy as hell with the dude that I call my Zach. Like, I was like a pig in shit here, like, happy. And it was still what it was. I'm gonna leave it there. Kimberly Felder says, I don't care who Layla ends up with as long as she's happy. Okay. I mean, y'all root for Miss Girl's happiness. I don't know if she can actually truly be happy with Jordan. Jordan still has a lot of growing to do, and he is chasing so much external validation. It just, I don't know. I guess I still, because of all that, what Layla has gone through, like in a serious note, Layla has gone through so much. It has forced her to really grow up and mature, which I think that they have written about very beautifully with her character and how we have been able to like navigate her journey specifically on the show. I would want her to find a man that makes her happy, that can also still challenge her and push her to continue to live in the essence of the best version of herself, and not someone that she kind of has to reach back for, not someone that she kind of has to invest too much emotional and mental labor with. And that's just how I see Jordan. I don't see him as her equal. So while it could be great sex and it could be a fun and lighthearted time and he has known you for forever, I definitely don't think it's in game, especially with the lack of character development and growth that we've seen in Jordan. For all intents and purposes, we just keep seeing regression. And this is outside of how he navigates romances. Like, they seem cool in a relationship. Like, everything seems cool. But, like, look at how he handles life. Look at how he handles Spencer. Like, that to me is the red flags for the damn relationship. It's like, sorry, you are a volcano. And it's only a matter of time before those things make their way into the relationship as well. Brittany says, I agree with you, E. Jordan was growing up with Simone. He was. And it was good because they were able to grow together. I think that's why I really rooted for that particular coupledom, because they were two equally yoked people, very flawed individuals, and where they happened to be at the seasons that they got together, they could grow together, and they were literally calling the best out of each other. Who is Linus? Oh, Spencer. Not Linus Lames. Linus Lames the loser. Oh my God, Erica, you are in rare form. Let me find out we need these After Dark lives, because that shit is brilliant. Clay definitely got to come back. Yo, Clay is shooting. Okay, so this is so... I'll be sharing because it just be coming to my mind, and then I'll be like, oh, Erica, you shouldn't have said that. I am so pissed. And this is... I don't know if this is shady or not. Not in a bad way. I am so pissed that I did not send in my submission for Family Business New Orleans. Like, they have a spinoff of Family Business New Orleans. Clay, the dude who played Derek, who plays Clay, he gonna be on there. He posted his trailer, and I'm like, yo, I didn't even send in my shocking audition. I want to work with him. I think that he's brilliant. Like, he's a really great actor. He comes from New Orleans. He got it out the mud. He's really invested in the craft of acting, and yes, I would love to see Clay again. I don't know if we are going to, and I hate that for us. Not Clay Kelly can stay where he at. What is your issue with Clay, Erica? Clay is literally who Layla needed, honestly. Well, right now, his D putting smiles on her face. I'm here for it. I mean, Zach's D was putting smiles on all the hoes' faces, and you ain't here for that. So, I'm behind on these chats, clearly. So, you said why bring up Drippy? Kimberly Felder said so far Jordan's making her happy, but I still got my eyes on him. I don't know. Part of me is like, he making her happy, but is it because it's the safest bet and Layla is trying to hover in a zone where she don't push for a love that stretches her because of Spencer's ass and the trauma that came from that? Is she taking a safe bet because when she allowed herself to stretch, she just got hurt so deeply, not only by her boyfriend, but also by her best friend? Like, there's just so many red flags for me with the Jordan and Layla relationship. Those are the things that I think about when I see them. Like, they definitely look happy on the outside, but yeah, just knowing where Layla is in life or where she should be based off of her lived experiences and what they've shown us, and knowing where Jordan is, I would never want them to get together. Like, just on paper. Erica James says, you like Spencer, he hurt her, I will forever be on his big ass head. He did hurt her, and he took accountability for that, though. That's the thing. I don't ever think that it's right. I'm not excusing it, but I can forgive Spencer, and she's forgiven Spencer. He didn't run from how shitty that is. He didn't do like Olivia would do or Jordan would do and like try to play down the impact, the devastating impact that his actions had on this girl. So I respect them for it. Like, that's all I ever really want. When I'm speaking about accountability for people, I don't want you to be beat over your head for your worst days or your worst decisions for the rest of your life, but I do want you to own up to them, and I want you to face the consequences of them. I want you to be able to sit in the shame that might come from it, if there is shame that comes from it, and as a man or as a woman, take that because you did what you did. And if you're able to do that, I feel like you're being accountable. And if you're able to do that and apologize and genuinely mean it and move different, then I'm cool. We cool, they lie. But you're also speaking to a person who has been, you know, deeply wronged, deeply hurt in romantic love, and has experienced true, like, ownership and accountability from the person who did it. And I've gone through the process of forgiving that person and releasing it. So I'm able to look at it in that same regard. Like, my biggest issue with Zach on Sisters is he says that he apologizes, but he don't behave like he apologized. He don't behave like he's accountable. He don't behave with no type of responsibility. Hell, he runs away from shame as if shame is everybody else's fault. It's like, you did the thing that was shameful. It is your fault. But Spencer isn't like that. So that's why y'all don't see me have a ton of smoke for him. Like, he owns up to his shit. If he stopped owning up to his then I'll be on his ass. Layla was always too good for Spencer, though. I don't think that was the case at all. I do not think that was the case at all. Kimberly Felder, you really believe that Layla was always too good for Spencer? In what way? I would love to, like, dive into that, because I feel like they both met each other at a really great place, a great season in their lives. They weren't perfect. Nobody is. But what the other had, the other needed, and it just worked. But they were definitely on the same level. Like, when we met Layla, she was a very unhappy, well, I'm going to say a miserable Beverly Hills princess, navigating faux friendships and popularity, doing a life that she didn't really feel called to or purpose in. And it wasn't until her relationship with Spencer and interactions with Spencer that she was fully able to see herself, that she was fully able to be fully inspired. And, like, yeah, I would not go as far as to say that she was too good for Spencer. I mean, he was a little roughneck, but too good? That's a stretch for me. Jada Campbell says, oh my God, I didn't know about the spinoff. Thanks for the info. Oh, of course. Yeah, they're filming right now, and I did not send in my submission. So I got to do better with that. Like, I hyper focus on certain things, and I need to, like, specifically when it comes to this industry, like, I have access to so much and I have opportunity to do so much. And I think a little bit of imposter syndrome, a little bit of, like, not wanting to get caught up keeps me from actually like taking steps into certain things. And this year I really am leaning into being entitled to what I want. I need to do better with that. I need to look up what the premise of that's going to be. Kimberly Felder says, I'll never forget Spencer and Olivia. Never forgive Spencer and Olivia for that. They literally traumatized that girl. They did traumatize that girl. Brittany says, Clay challenged Layla and matured her character more. Yes, and I love to see it. Like, I am just in a season in my life where if it's a man coming into your life, girl, he needs to make you better. Make you better or make your life better and easier. If he's not doing that, then his ass gotta go. They are writing a love story, folks. Accept it. I cannot. Bucket with your girl says, can we agree that Patience lives and she will lean on Coop if it affects her music career? Yes. Because, damn, what's her name in real life? I cannot remember her name right now, but she's been on set filming as well. They only show the flashback in the trailers. They don't show any new footage of her trying to allude to, oh, does she die? But she doesn't die. She's back from it. You know who didn't apologize and gatekeep an apology? I cannot. She forgave Liv too. It's not very good at choosing friends. Not enough. She forgave Liv too. Not really good at choosing friends. She did forgive Liv too. My issue with Liv and why I still have smoke for Liv is less about what she did to Layla, even though that's part of it. She still behaves in a way that she would still do that again tomorrow if she felt like that was the best thing in the moment. Like, I don't think that hurting Layla in that way and all the drama that came from it changed her or taught her anything. I really feel like she would do the same thing if presented with the same circumstances. And that's why I'm on her ass. I don't think that Spencer would make the same decision. He not moving different. He played tit tag with another woman and hurt her feelings. He hurt Layla. He definitely did hurt Layla. Kimberly Felder says, I know the situation was a little different, but he did the same thing to Alicia. He committed to her because he thought Olivia was committed to someone else. Exhausting. Well, okay, so I think that you gotta break Spencer down, or the Spencer and Layla relationship down, into the 2 seasons that were their relationship. I'm talking about when you said that Spencer was never good enough for her. I thought that you were talking about going back to season 1. If you're talking about when they came back together, okay, cool, because clearly that's where he was operating out of, and it was ridiculous. It was definitely out of wounded little boy looking for comfort elsewhere, and Layla likes me, so I'm gonna take it because I just got rejected from who I really want to be with, and that is 100% a problem. But I 100% think that the Layla that we meet in season 1, episode 1, and the Spencer that we meet were perfect for each other. All first 2 seasons, chef's kiss. That's why I said I don't think that he was beneath her in any way. Now, where we got to once they decided to spin the block, whew. And even that, like, I feel like, and don't take this like I'm trying to victim blame, because it's 100%, Spencer James and Olivia Baker's fault for what happened and the hurt that it caused Layla. However, and that's the word I want to use. And I wish that they would have used that as a way to have a conversation around self-worth, because Layla has already been through so many really beautiful, deeply emotional character beats with various plot lines. If they would have had her reflect on her desperate pursuit of Spencer, like she kind of chased him for a summer, even if it was remotely. And I think that that's a very real thing. Again, I'm not blaming her for what happened. I'm not blaming her for wanting to get back with him. But I think that's a very real and natural thing for a woman in that particular circumstance to go to that place of damn, I was wanting him this whole time and he was wanting her. And I don't think we got to see that thought process. Like, they could have given me episodes of that before giving me this damn backstabbing Simone and Jordan hookup. because even that, like the whole Jordan and the whole Jordan relationship of it all, it gives like, especially how they had her choose to handle it. Had they had her be very direct the moment that she realized she had feelings, had she been honest with Simone, that would have helped that relationship go over easy for me, because that would have told me like Layla is who I believed her to be. She actually learns from the things that she's experienced, even when she's the victim of certain things. So I would expect her to not perpetuate that same hurt or perceived hurt onto somebody else, because she's already lived through it. I think that that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I just can't get on board with Jordan and Layla. Unless they break up, Spencer and Olivia. And then I will reluctantly be like, all right, I'll watch it with one eye open. Like, he did the same thing with Alicia. I don't think it's the same. Again, I'm thinking about two different Spencers. Season 1 Spencer is a very different Spencer than season 3 and 4. Well, season 3 and 4 Spencer. And Lord knows, season 5 Spencer, I don't even know who the hell that guy is. He was a bus riding, broke ass loser. You're hilarious. He tripled her depression, let her on knowing what he did it twice. OMG, Alicia. Clay Kelly. Wait, why you keep calling him Clay Kelly? What's the Kelly? It's the excuses for me, OMG. What excuses did I give? I literally gave y'all my reasoning. Are we getting Dylan this season? I doubt it. She tried to put him on Liv. Please stop. Who tried to put him on Liv? I need more context. They don't know what to do with the Layla character, let's be honest. I think that they know what to do with it, with her, but they're afraid to continue to go there because of the position that they put Olivia in. And how so many of the characters' stories wrap around like to serve her particular story. I do feel like the Layla character is being limited because of what they're doing with Olivia. Wonder about Asher's storyline will be as a dad. The kid gets sick. He and Jamie clash because he doesn't really have time to care for a baby like Jamie wants. Child. Oh, Erica James. I don't reference that man. I don't support that man. So I can't even partake in that joke anymore because that man brings just terrible thoughts and feelings to mind at the thought of him. So Asher, that's what we're talking about. Asher. Y'all, this is gonna sound so bad. Oh my God, this is gonna sound so bad. I don't care. I don't care about Asher. I don't care about this baby. I don't care about Jamie. And it's all because for me, it's not believable. This boy is a freshman in college. And yes, freshmen in college. Well, when we start season 6, they'll be sophomores. But yes, freshmen in college can get a girl pregnant. Cool. But freshmen in college do not take on an internship type position, an apprentice type position as a coach or coach's aide on a football team at a college and then magically become a lead coach doing all of the things that the true assistant coach is actually paid for. So in all sense and purposes, you operating like an assistant coach. What the hell is your course load? What the hell are you even majoring in? We have never even heard him talk about why he's at Coastal. what the hell he's doing. And again, he can have a kid because, you know, freshmen be fucking cool. But I'm supposed to now believe that he is a college sophomore coach, stellar soccer dad out of nowhere, like in a blink of an eye, with little to no stress or struggle. With an unsupportive, inconsistent mama and a recovering ass daddy. And where's your money coming from? Because ain't y'all broke? Like, they just, with Asher, they're trying to tell a story that I don't care to hear. And then the story that I do want to hear and the answers that I want to have, they don't want to give. So I'm just like, I'm done with it. I'm done with the whole, Asher going to be on my screen. I'm probably going to get up to refresh my water. Asher, for me, he has served his purpose. Right now, he's giving fluff. They got this damn baby. Where the hell did the baby come from? When we see the baby, are we about to have a really big time jump? Because when we come back on the first episode, we're going to see the first day of school. We're back into college because Liv comes back from the summer. So we're only skipping the summer. You mean to tell me that Jamie was however many months pregnant? Wasn't she like 3 or 4 months pregnant? And then 3 to 4 months of summer. Now we got a damn 18-month looking baby. That math don't math for me. So like, the mental gymnastics that I have to do to try to believe the Asher storyline is too much for me, so I tapped out. You gonna call me? We gonna talk about it one day. We gotta talk about it one day. I just don't talk about that other man. So you gotta come up with some other. You gotta get some other punchlines. You gotta give something else for Clay, because now I can't even say that no more. I'm happy to see them on the fields, hoping to see them in some workplaces or something, child, instead of this beach house. Yeah, so that's one thing I really did know in the trailer, like the amount of football that's in it. And I actually have a video that I was working on. Where's my little, y'all think I'll be playing? I got my little bag. I was at the park today and I got my little, I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is the first video up. It's like rekindling the football spirit in All-American. How do they get back to their core of like putting more football in it? So I was so happy to see so much football in the trailer. But then when I like, again, stopped and like slowed it down, pulled screenshots, there's literally only like 2 or 3 football moments in the trailer. And maybe this is just the first 3 episodes trailer. Maybe. It was a lot of like cutting back to more football from the same games or the same practice once I really started to piece it together. So I'm like, y'all better not be trying to pull the okie doke. We need more football. I forget, is there a time jump mentioned in the trailer? They don't say it. No. Not your average gamer girl. Nobody cares about Asher. Kofi cares about Asher, which is why I'm so like hesitant when I want to say something about Asher, because I don't want to. I love that he's like so excited about Asher, and I never want him to feel away because of something I said. Like, stand tall in what you love. Like, I love that people come into the community. We have conversations from what we love. Like, listen, Erica James can't stand Spencer James and loves Jordala. That's my girl, though. We disagree, but that's my girl. I love people who can stand tall in what they feel and believe, and we could just talk about it. Dumb Child, this is a character Erica thought was going to be unalived in season 6. Not even thought, want to be, because I don't think that they're going to kill him, but I think that they need to. That's it. I know they're not going to, but they need to. I come to accept that we're now watching Olivia's show, the writer's fave girl. Sadly, we are definitely watching Olivia's show, and it's unfortunate, but it's the least interesting thing when it is the Olivia show, because all of these other characters are so brilliantly dope that they deserve their stories to be told too, and honor them for who they are, not who they are to Olivia. These kids don't feel like freshmen just out of high school while Layla getting married, Lord. How y'all feel about Layla getting her own place? Did they just take the little Crenshaw hangout? Because some of y'all were asking me, a lot of y'all were asking me in DMs, are we going to see Crenshaw? Are we going to see Crenshaw? It looks like they converted the Crenshaw Cafe into Layla Land. And that goes to what you just said, Serene, about these kids don't feel like freshmen just out of high school or even sophomores. Because Layla, I know that you rich, but you are opening a juke joint, honey. Oh, I can't. I cannot. Dominic John says, Kofi, I'm sorry you had to hear this during the afterlife. He gonna be watching the playback. He gonna hit me tomorrow like, yeah, I heard what you said. I love you, Kofi. I'm so sick of not, and I'm so sick, and I'm not even excited for the new season. To be honest, really, the trailer didn't do it for you. How I feel about Linus. Okay, how you feel about Linus? All right, we'll talk about how you feel about Linus. I gotta remember that. Okay, now I know. Why is this so overexposed? Hold on, y'all. This thing is doing something weird. Ugh. I gotta get new webcams or just be using my damn camera because okay, I know it's too dark. I'm like adjusting my webcam because it started set tripping. I didn't realize that. Sorry about that, y'all. He comes on Erica Fonda commercial to watch. But no, for real. I can't. Damn, no more rent money. Clock it. I cannot. I was typing too fast, but I was thinking of season 3, not season 1. Spencer, I thought him and Layla were a cute couple. After that, she was too good for him. Yeah, Spencer definitely started to devolve, unfortunately. Like, I really, as we were watching season 3 play out, and as he was, the way they did it was really masterful, because y'all know I was riding with season 3 up until that damn Vegas episode. And then that's when I was like, cut the show, take me off. I watched too many TikToks. But like up until that, I was like there, and they gave it to us out of order on purpose, and they were masterful in doing that so that they allowed you to like believe and like root for him. And I'm coming into season 3 like, yes, Spencer, like you can salvage this. Sometimes our hearts break, but Layla's who you should be with anyway. And all the while you're still pining after this goofy ass girl. And it's just like, you're ruining your life. You're literally ruining, like, why are you doing this? His life becomes about her. He don't focus on football no more. Like, we have definitely watched Spencer devolve from season 3 onward. So I would totally say that, yes, even now, like, the Spencer that he is currently don't stand a candle to the Layla in reference to character to character. The same way that I'm saying that Jordan is not on Layla's level, Spencer is not either, because the devolving happened for sure. But season 1 Spencer and season 1 Layla, baby, inject that into my veins. They keeping Asher and old girl around for diversity and inclusion at this point. I feel that. I feel that. Hey, look for a cute bag or notepad. Yes, I was trying to use my critical mind, because y'all not just about to give us this little 2-3 moments in football and then try to make it seem like y'all bringing the show back to football. Like, we need to really see them do some football. And shout out to my homie Bio, who was in the trailer. He's one of the players on Spencer and Jordan's team. Well, he's an extra. He's done a bunch of work for them before. So shout out to him. I need to text him actually and say, hey, I saw you in the trailer. Congrats, boo. Off topic, I rewatched Beyond the Lights, and I remember you said that you would write a sequel to it. How would you write it? Ooh, child, I would have to think. That would have to be something I talk about later, because I would have to think. I love that movie so much. So much. Mr. Crypto Blitz. Erica James, you're very much so giving. Once somebody crosses you, we're going to have beef forever. Because I even forgave Asher for that. kinda, but I still bring it up. But okay, so like that's a great example of like for me, accountability, allowing shame to inform you and teach you. Asher was racist. And I do think that we don't see a racist Asher anymore. He's had to learn a lot. He's had to be exposed to a lot. But I don't think that Asher in any of these seasons, honestly, past season 3, even when he's doing goofy and even when he's still being jealous of Spencer, I don't see Asher making that same comment anymore. Which is how I'm able to like, all right, you said it, I didn't like it then, but I can let it go now because it feels like you're a different person. Back on the topic, is Tamia coming back to music or are we getting Lawyer Coop? I think Tamia's coming back to music. I did call it a juke joint because, girl, what the hell is this? It looks like the Crenshaw Cafe with a Layla sign on it. But y'all tell me. Maybe they were going out of business and she had to save it. But if you had to, like, and then see, now you giving gentrification and your white privilege from your proximity to wealth, honey, because if you and this white man came in and saved the Crenshaw Cafe because they couldn't afford rent or whatever no more, whatever the story is, why did you need to rename it? Why? You do not do good with names, honey. You rename like Keaton Records to For Monica Keaton Records. Girl, no. See, they done messed up Layla for me. Because if it comes out that she changed the name of the Crenshaw Cafe and she literally just swooped in because they couldn't do rent, I'm going to be pissed about it. Pissed. Because you could keep the same name and still own it, ho. Ugh. Erica James says, I'd rather a juke joint than a home office where you don't talk about ish. A home office in this one studio bay where y'all barely make music. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dominic. I appreciate that. Kimberly Felder says, I never rewatched season 3. Man, I don't have that privilege because y'all have made me rewatch it quite a few times. And quiet as kept, I'm probably about to rewatch the whole series. I know. Tomato. Don't throw too many at me, y'all. I know. Season 1 and 2 still hit for me. But there's certain pieces of content I want to make and certain conversations I want to have. And I feel like I have to rewatch to, like, do that. So I'm probably about to do it again. I think I'm going to skip that fucking Vegas episode, though. If I can, I'm going to skip that Vegas episode. For Layla to throw a party for the POS. Who betrayed her? I was over it. Wait, who threw the party for the POS? Catch me up, Erica James. So Olivia think that they're the new West Allen of the CW. I don't know who that is. Is that on like Riverdale or something? They're not giving. The dance scene and your breakdown of the dance scene in season 5, episode 19 still to this day speaks volumes about Spencer and Olivia's relationship. Go and watch it. If you missed it, go and watch it. He literally chose Olivia over Peace. Literally chose that girl over Peace. Oh, exactly that. Exactly. What do you think will be the message or theme for this season? They haven't released a poster yet, and I can't tell. Like, they do have, like, people change, but dreams don't. So, I honestly, I cannot surmise down into, like, one concise thing. I'm maybe thinking, like, a return back to thyself. Because Spencer is refocusing on football. But unfortunately, it still kind of is giving that he's going to do that as a reaction to Olivia rejecting him. Maybe. Because again, I think y'all they trying to give me the okie doke with that. Olivia is like, she has changed. What if the feelings are not the same? I mean, I don't necessarily want her to go back to who she was before season 3 because I definitely wanted her to cultivate confidence and just true belief in herself. But I also want her to stop gaslighting everybody around her like she's this thing that she's actually not. Like, I spoke a little bit about this. I don't remember in what live it was, but I was like, she need to have gone to London and like been humbled and like shown specific things and experienced blackness in a different way, and feel called to like immerse herself more in a space or a mindset of like learning versus moving like she knows everything. Like, girl, you're 19, you do not know everything, and you damn sure don't know everything about blackness, you damn sure don't know everything about activism, you damn sure don't know everything about love. Look at the choices that you've made. Like, learn from the things that you've experienced, but like, let's remove ourselves from the pedestal that we're on and actually deal with life as it is from our lived experience and make the best decisions from there. And I don't know what that would be in reference to like a theme. So I gotta think on that. Jordan seems to be the exact same person. Sir, even if you are starting to pursue an NFL career, that is driven from something outside of yourself, because Jordan decides on randomly on any given day. I feel like he gets up and shakes a magic 8-ball and says, should I care about football today? Hell no. Okay, I don't care. I'm going to focus on my relationship. I'm going to focus on this. Should I care about football today? Double down in the pursuit. Okay, yeah, I'm about this football life. Like Jordan, they will need to take the whole season to convince me that he actually gives a fuck about football, because he don't move like that really gives a fuck about football consistently. Even Spencer, who has been inconsistent in the most 2 seasons, still moves like he gives a fuck about football more than Jordan does. So if y'all about to try to sell me this thing about both of them trying to make it to the NFL, I don't believe you. Jordan is not going to make it. He's not going to get there. He don't have the work ethic. And when he do have the work ethic, it's only on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know why I just got agitated about the thought of that, but like, Jordan has not changed. Like, it looks like he's drunk trying to fight Spencer in one of those scenes, and I'm just like, yo, you're literally the same. And y'all about to give Layla to this man? Y'all about to give Layla to this man? And he literally is the same raggedy, jealous. Bless him, child. Friendsgiving. Oh, for all of them. They all abandoned her for a moment. They did not show up for her the way that they should have. I think that they're using the same set and didn't think we would notice. Didn't think we would know. Do they know who we are? Do they know who we are? Do they know who I am? Do they know how I break things down? Listen, Kimberly Felder says, I wish they would put them together or break them up. The focus is too much on her character. I'm tired. Well, technically they're together. Becca with your girl says, I need them in the classroom. Please. They in college and never go to class. Jordan spins the wheel on a spin master to decide if he wants the NFL. Not your average gamer girl says, I always felt like he wouldn't make it to the NFL. He gonna be like, that's my dad's dream, not mine. Hear that? Exactly. These men is looking real good in this season. Listen, they do. That's the first thing I said about, I think in my reaction. I said, oh, Daniel. Hey. Daniel, look at how he looking. But also, y'all, the first 2 watches, so I apologize to the members who caught the reaction. I didn't register and comment on the fact that we're still getting sad ass Spencer, like the sulking ass Spencer, like, and it's going to irritate my soul because I believe that he is sulking behind this damn light-skinned lady. And I'm tired. You literally chose this over peace. And now we have to watch your face all twisted up and all your insides turned upside down. Stand up. I want Layla free from that man. So do I. But Kimberly Felder and Erica James said, not too fast. Not on what y'all said. Not on my watch. Layla is happy, so she stays put. I just don't like Jordan as a character most of the time. Like, he just be giving trash light-skinned male. And I think Layla deserves better. But they also playing around with her character. So, again, I might be paying Layla dust this season if I can't get jiggy with what they putting down, especially after they did 4 seasons of brilliance. I was live free from Linus, but I accept it won't happen. So you root for Liv? You like Liv? It's interesting. Like, yes, Spencer. Well, what I'm picking up is like Layla is your favorite. I would think that you would have the same amount of smoke for Liv as you do Spencer. Because Lord, I feel like her transgressions eclipse Spencer's. Even though his be like when Spencer got his hurt deep because he don't be fucking up like that. And it just be so like, sir, how could you? At this point, Liv fucks up so much that it's just like, oh, it's another day of Liv fucking up and never being accountable to it. She's gonna get away with it because she's pretty and from Beverly Hills. And the audience can't stop fighting their anti-blackness. The same damn expression every season since season 3. The same one. Spencer, I don't want peace, I want problems always. Literally, Dominic. That might as well be his tagline. How y'all feel about Coach Kenny? Because I feel like, okay, he's prominent in the trailer. He's telling Spencer, getting it together. The team is his. I want to get behind him. But you know what's stopping me? This is a safe space. I don't know if this is going to be... I did this so that I can make sure I had content for today, but I feel like this needs to be private after because I don't think people should be able to go back and watch this. I'm letting all my intrusive thoughts win. I was watching the trailer and like I wanna root for Coach Kenny, but I'm struggling because him and Spencer look exactly the same, like same size and everything. So I'm like, I don't feel the authority. I feel like even Daniel like feels like a little bit bigger than Kenny, or the guy who plays Kenny. And I know that a lot of football players are bigger than that coach, but like I don't know, something about Spencer and Kenny looking eye to eye and him trying to get in Spencer's ass, and I'm just like, I ain't buying it. But we're gonna root for him because you know he deserves the job. He deserved the chance at least. And you know what? I probably also feeling a little resistance. Not a ton, because again, I want to root for Kenny. I don't necessarily want him to be the like Billy Light. Like y'all can't replace Billy. Like y'all fucked that up, honestly. And that's something I'm going to stand on, honestly. I don't know what needed to happen for Tay to stay, but y'all fucked that up because there's no way. Like y'all giving us these damn flashbacks to Billy, and this is what Billy wants, and this is what Billy legacy will be. I'm paying y'all asses dust for that because y'all have lost the damn plot. I'm sitting here hanging on by the skin of my chitty chin chin because why is Billy not here right now? And Kenny giving Billy light is never going to work. Stop trying to make fetch happen, Gretchen. It's never going to happen. So maybe that's it. That might be it, y'all. Layla and Jordan is happening. Clearly, child. Clearly they are. But the deal is, if they are happening, then Spencer and Olivia can't. So, pick y'all's poison. That's the only way that I don't be kicking and screaming about it. The only way. Otherwise, prepare to be sick of me. I hope they retire the Vortex like they did the Crenshaw Cafe. I mean, we could have kept the Crenshaw Cafe, but that Vortex been had to go, babes. I actually got a video about that, too. I did a bunch of research about friendships. Because I be trying to come with facts. Like, I don't want to just be out here unhinged hollering all the time, y'all. I be wanting to come like, this is what it is, and this is what it ain't with your good sis. I am so goofy. Spencer gives dark skinned up. Erica, I cannot. Liv is not relevant. Oh, okay. She wasn't fucking Liv. I mean, but she was calling her best friend. That's like, I don't know. And I think I also, because of my current season, not current season, because always friendships have been very, very important to me. I value friendships more than romantic partnerships, but that's also me speaking in my single season. My fucking friends, like, these hoes keep these screws not loose in my head. Like, they are everything. And honestly, for me, in a lot of ways, my platonic relationships provide the roadmap and a blueprint for how navigate and evolve in romantic relationships. So they are the standard. So that's kind of why I don't like that particular statement. She wasn't fucking him, or Liv wasn't fucking Layla, but she occupied a very, very important place that's not to be trifled with. That honestly, in my opinion, rivals a romantic partner. Spencer is here for struggle love, honey. He's here for struggle everything. Yes, Erica, he's here for struggle everything. If he ain't getting it by struggling, then he don't want it. And you know what? In saying that, it just kind of hit me, because it's like there was a season in my life where I feel like that was the case, that I identified with that for sure. Like, I identified with, like, if I don't gotta work hard for it, if I don't gotta struggle for it, I don't want it. That is a lie that has been told to us, that we have been convinced to buy into, and we need to reject it, because not everything needs to come to us with strife and struggle. Kimberly Felder says, yeah, Tate wasn't challenged enough. Probably, child. Especially after the work that he did over on Best Man Holiday. Whew. Y'all gotta give him something to work with. Not struggle not to puke when he come on my screen. You know Daniel Ezra is fine, honey. Kimberly Felder says, I don't care if Spencer and Olivia don't make it. I was never on that train anyway. Child, we are in the minority. Well, actually, we are in the minority. However, I am rooting for them not to make it. Eric says, I don't care about Liv and Linus. You said Jordan give light skin. He do. He give light skin. Not only that, but light skin with money. You're a manager, man. If you were screwing a man, it could have been any woman. They are not relevant. I don't know. I definitely think, like, earlier on in my dating history, early 20s, teens and early 20s, I pedestalized romantic love. But now all relationships are what they are, relationships. And I don't necessarily put romantic love ahead of anybody else. I think it gets to be a very slippery slope in that way. Like, I think it's very easy for women to be male identified and to be pick-me's. Not saying that you are or you're advocating for that, but I think it's very easy for women to be that way when they put love with a man romantically above any and everything else in life. But that's just for me in my house. He would feel it's wrong if there's no struggle involved. Literally. Do Spencer give dark skin? I don't think that Spencer gives dark skin, but I don't even know what we can say that actually means, because in the way that I particularly use it, in speaking as a dark skinned person in America, we are second choice. We are not thought of in societal standards. And light skin is pedestalized, light skin is idolized, light skin is preferred. So what does it mean to be he gives dark skin? I wouldn't even know what that means, actually. For if you were saying it about a black woman and we were talking specifically about societal standards, the way that I'm talking about it, I feel like if that was said about a dark skinned woman, it would be, oh, she's giving angry, because that's what gets attributed to us a lot. Can we talk about how the AA community think Liv is more black than Layla? Who said that? Who said that, child? Oh, I gotta get my together, because when these lives come for All American, I want to have my soundboard ready, and I want to go boop to my sounds. We doing effects. We doing all types of stuff when these lives come around. I gotta do something to keep it interesting. The conversation with y'all is always interesting, but depending on how the shows go, the episodes go, y'all, I want to make it a little festive. They are saying that Olivia is more black than Layla. First of all, why are we still even having that conversation in 2024? But you know, it is what it is. People are still making ridiculous ass remarks and calling people stupid ass animal references in 2024. So it is what it is. But like Olivia is more black than Layla. I feel ridiculous to even try to think about which one is the case. Cause that doesn't even, I don't even compute that. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Why are we having it? These children need something to do. Y'all hosts need a hobby or something. What? And understand Spencer better. I cannot. And like the similar upbringing. Spencer and Olivia don't have similar upbringings. Layla and Olivia have similar upbringings. What the hell? Child, that's why I block most of All American Twitter, because I don't have time for this foolishness and shenanigans that y'all have going on over there. It's giving cesspool. It's giving toxic. You said Jordan gives light skin dust. Did I say that? Or did I say I'm gonna pay him dust? I might have been talking too fast. I never heard light skin dust or dark skin dust before. I said Spencer gives the same, just dark skin. Oh. See, I don't have a trope in mind when I think of dark skin though. Like, I've experienced so many different dark skinned people or dark skinned men. Cause you could get the like, all right. So now I'm going on a tangent, but I like this idea, so I'm gonna do it. You could get the dark skinned Morris Chestnut brother, like the niggas that be on TikTok that know that they chocolatey and fine, and like they know that they fine and dark and big, so like they move with like a certain level of arrogance and they ain't got 2 fucking brain cells when they actually start talking or whatever. So you got those. You got the Hotep ones. Well, they come in dark and light. Like, there's just so much. But like when you say light skin, niggas know what you say when you say light skin. Like, it's literally Drake. So that's why it's a little different for me. I don't know if Spencer's giving the darker version of Jordan, because Spencer has always had a little bit more substance to him than Jordan does. He had desires, dreams rooted in something real, when Jordan was really just pursuing because it would be cool, or because his daddy liked it, so he wanted to be liked by his daddy, so he did it. So I wouldn't necessarily agree. Just because she got braids in season 3. Oh my God. Don't get me started on the whole biracial conversation, because that is literally what it is. Like, Liv getting braids in season 3. Bring on all the biracials on TikTok having a meltdown. Because that's what it gave for me. She is not more black because she decided to immerse herself in black issues, but still on a very superficial level. Because when she could have been focusing on more black issues and things plaguing the black community and leaning more into her blackness, she decided to out her goddamn brother's coach and up in their entire football careers and potentially put their whole entire team on the line. But okay, they need to wrap it up. They need to wrap it the fuck up, because that is hilarious and ridiculous at the same time. That's funny. I cannot even imagine going back and forth on Twitter saying that. Like, what at its core, okay, you said it, but then also, why are you saying it? Even if that's the case, it's not. But even if that's the case, what does that actually mean? What does that do for the story? What are you saying? A bunch of nothing. They saying she embracing the culture more. That's a lie. That's a lie. And you could tell how she's not embracing the culture fully, and it feels very superficial the way that she threw in Spencer's face when they was having a conversation about the damn NIL deals while he's washing dishes at their house. He don't live there. He's washing dishes at their house or loading the dishwasher at their house, and he's talking about how the NIL deals and the money that comes from that can help a lot of families and a lot of guys who come from lesser means. And she throws this whole damn tantrum, leans into her damn ego. I guess I could possibly never understand. You're not even trying to understand. Embracing your blackness will be taking yourself outside of your own experience, your own privilege, and actually allowing yourself to see, learn, and feel how black people of a different experience than you actually do. But every single time that's presented, you only want to interact with that particular type of blackness in the most comfortable means for you. No. You can out a racist at an ice cream shop and launch a podcast all the hell that you would like, but also how are you living? How are your supposed mindset and cultural alignment with your people? How is that manifesting in your actual life, in your day-to-day decisions, and how you talk? Oh, it's not? Okay, then girl, it's giving very superficial and shallow. No, thank you. Um, yeah, she's so black. She told her boyfriend to take the wheel. Hello? I didn't even get that. I picked the most pedestrian transgression in a conversation. She asked a dark skinned black man in Crenshaw to get behind the wheel while about to experience a cop interaction after she done hit something to take the pack it up. Pack it up. Because if it wasn't your fave that did that, y'all would have been screaming anti-black. They think Liv releasing a video and getting her mom fired makes her more black. That is hilarious, Serene. But also because that statement in of itself, they think Liv releasing a video and getting her mom fired makes her more black, I guess. But that gives very much so F you mom energy. How people like play and talk about how white kids talk to their parents versus how black kids talk to their parents. That actually tracks on the other side of the tracks. I cannot. My mother works for the government. She doesn't work for the Pentagon now. She works for the IRS. I could not imagine going into her office to take something and thinking my head would not be knocked off clean off my shoulders. Child, no. Erica said we will never agree, sis. Maybe not on that. We agree on a lot of things. Yeah, she was a menace with that damn article. Saying someone is more black when she is willing to let him take the blame and lie for her. I cannot. She is weak. No respect for that character. Yeah, we should have never let her recover from that, honestly. But somehow, some way she has. That's so wild because she literally did that and I still get hate all the time about how I have been critical of her. But she literally should have not been able to recover from that. Like, why was she able to recover from that? Because she a drunk. She said it's only a couple $100. Literally said it's only a couple $100. That's the difference in my mama having to go take a third and fourth shift for some people at her third job. And you talking about it's only a couple $100? Now, I'm not gonna say I forgot, but that's not something that sticks out. I feel like I'll be blocking out some of the most traumatic moments because they really put me in a place emotionally where I was just so angry and I don't like that. But that was not the first thing I thought of, and it should have been. Are y'all on Twitter engaged with these folks? Do so at your own risk. I'm not actually telling you to do it, so if you don't, I completely understand. But that would be the first thing I offer up when people are like, Liv is more black. She is so pro-black. How pro-black is this? I can't. There are a lot of self-hating black women in these streets. And you know what really opened me up to like fully, I think, grasping that? Sisters. The sisters audience is full of them. Full of self-hating, I need a man to save me women. And while I want to stand 10 toes down in my mindset, my perspective, I be still trying to have a bit of empathy for them. I don't think I was ever as bad. However, there was a time where I loved a guy more than I love myself. And I will never forget that feeling feels like. And I feel like I hold on to what that feeling feels like specifically so I can know never to go there again. But I just could not imagine going through the rest of my life and that be it. Like, not liking how I look in the mirror, having so much friction for people even via a computer screen, because they show up in a way that I don't believe black people or black women should have the audacity to do. That's half of the hate that I get. I know for sure. Half of the hate that I get is not even that they really fucking hate me. It's that how do you have the audacity to speak so clearly, so articulately, so boldly about how the fuck you feel and think that that's good? Like, who the hell told you you could say how you feel to a large audience? I know some, like, at least half of them are thinking that. But I just could not imagine living my life that way. I really couldn't. Kimberly Felder said I don't engage. I don't blame you. I done blocked most of them. But I've had a very niche experience where they have come for me. They have sent me derogatory ass shit and death threatened me and wished for me to be essayed and all types of stuff. So I went on blocking spree from that, and I've been kind of living free and clear from then. Except for the somebody in the sisters audience a year ago, I guess at this point, was searching my name or did something and found out that the All American people in the All American audience be talking about me, and they actually tweeted like, "Oh, I found out that the girl, that YouTuber girl talking about me, they don't like her in the All American audience either." And I'm just like, y'all need some fucking hobbies, bro. Please. Erica James says I match energy. I don't match energy anymore. I like the idea of matching energy, but I just can't afford to. I got too many things going on right now. And that's no shade to you, but like, I could read people all day and I be wanting to, but then I don't push no videos out for y'all. Then I don't sit and give myself time and space to creatively like ask certain questions that prompt specific videos. So I've been falling back a lot lately, but I've been noticing that more people are like matching energy, and I go through and I'm like liking that or like reposting that because I appreciate y'all, because I spiritually I want to match energy, and I want to show you because I'm actually from Baltimore and you would not say this shit to my face. Like, at this point, what's up? But also trying to keep moving forward with momentum, child. I ride for Layla, I ride for Karen, and I'm a bit passionate. Yes. Same. Well, I used to ride for Layla. I'm on the fence right now. Not that I'm gonna just like start hating her. I think before I start, I don't think I would ever hate Layla actually as a character, but I would probably like fade to black in talking about her. Like, you will notice that I disengage with like conversing about Layla the more they continue to what I feel like mishandle her character. Layla would have stayed her ass in the driver's seat and protected Spencer if the roles was reversed. Period. Layla would have been like, I need you to get out the car because I don't want you to be here when this cop gets here. I know how they get. Something. She would have tried to protect that boy. Kimberly Felder says, I'm still waiting for the conversation about pretending with Spencer and Olivia. I guess I'll be waiting forever. I guess we all gonna be waiting forever. Because, girl, what did you mean by that? Unless they about to double back this season with it. With that energy. Because is she breaking this boy's heart or no? I wish... Oh, why would they wish that on you? That's crazy. That's so sad. Nigga. Child, I done heard everything at this point. Stuff that I would have never believed until it happened. And I'm just like, wow, people are like this. They are. But it's all good. Attempt to stand up. They block. They be blocking you, Erica. These people have no lives. They can't because they are making memes with their fake name account. That's the tea. Like, also say it with your full chest. I say what I say from profiles with my picture on it. Y'all hear my actual voice. I get on lives and say, like, out of my mouth, y'all ain't even standing on business because y'all are making fake accounts with like other people's name or the damn character name, which is worse. Character pictures. Hiding. Step into the light, Caroline. Say it with your full chest, Bookie. Y'all, I did not think I was gonna be in here for 2 hours, but we are at an hour and a half, and this has been fun. What else did I put on that damn thumbnail? I knew I was gonna talk about All American, so it's bigger, but what else did I put on there? Oh, child. Y'all, I'm watching Love is Blind. I am going to give y'all Love is Blind videos, but Love is Blind pisses me off. So at this point, Erica, it's giving masochist because you want to be hurt. You want to feel away. You want to get in your damn feelings with these goofs on this damn dating show. I don't know what these producers are doing, but y'all are demons. And these women don't deserve it. I said what I damn said. What else I have on this Love is Blind. Oh, Champion. Y'all, I'm obsessed with Champion. I really need all of y'all to be watching it because I'm about to drop all my damn videos on it. Oh, I have Champion on the thumbnail, and I have Johnson. Johnson's content, because this is a black 4-men ensemble show, similar to like Girlfriends or Sisters, but for men. It's not for men because women watch, of course, but it's the men. And I think they do a great job of it. Like they do a great job of like showing these men's lives and their perspective. It's on Bounce. I'm going to put that on Erica Vane TV too, though. So those videos will be starting to drop over the weekend because I've already recorded a ton of them. And then Ruthless is also on Erica Vane TV too. So if you watch Ruthless, which is a Tyler Perry show, and if you watch Johnson or want to watch Johnson or starting to watch Johnson, because I'm dropping each episode, so you can like start and like keep up with my breakdowns if you're like starting now. They have 3 seasons, so it's plenty of content. It's a half-hour comedy. That's Johnson. Ruthless is a 1-hour drama. Too much. Those are going to be on Erica Vane TV too. If you don't know, I have a second channel you should subscribe to. It's a little bit less edited stuff, but still same great opinions and reviews. And then Love is Blind, Champion, and of course the All American Universe is going to be here on this channel. Okay. I feel the men just downgraded. Which men? Serene says not Love is Blind. I don't watch that many reality TV shows, but Love is Blind is something that a friend put me onto the first season, and Lauren and Cameron had me believing in it, and it has been hell ever since. And I just hope, I was like, okay, after all the criticism, after all of the stuff from last season, like all of the drama, I thought that they were going to clean their act up. I've only watched the first episode of Love is Blind season 6, and I'm already on their asses because who the hell is this sociopath Matthew? And why in the hell did y'all put him in these pods? Are y'all doing mental evals or not? Because at this point, y'all putting these hoes' lives in danger with these men that are fucking crazy. Okay, some of them going to be narcissists, some of them going to be egotistical, but flat out crazy? Wild. Completely wild. Diabolical work. And yes, we're going to get a bunch of pick-me women. We're going to get some people that want to be famous. Cool. I can handle that. But like men, because of their position within our society, have so much power and they wield it so disgustingly. And I hate that for them. And I hate it for us. Do I review The Oval? No, I have not watched The Oval. Aside from that one Oval episode that launched Ruthless, I don't watch it. I was about to say, I don't even know how I started watching Ruthless. I do know how I started watching Ruthless. Melissa got me watching Ruthless because a friend of hers is on it. So I was not introduced to Ruthless from The Oval. I only watched it because I promised her I was going to watch that episode and then start watching the show. And then I got on to Ruthless, and I've never gone back to watch The Oval. The Oval was just so far along, and then I'm going to be honest with y'all. The reason why I didn't watch The Oval when it first started was because it launched like a year after Scandal ended, or like within a year, actually. I feel like it launched like 7 months after Scandal ended. And I was like, I am not about to do the Tyler Perry version of Scandal. No, not after y'all just gave us Scandal Excellence. I'm not about to do it. And the shit that be happening, I'm like, this is too much. We thought Olivia, like, this is a lot. That damn Madam First Lady, that bitch is crazy from what I could tell. Child, no. But Ruthless is all y'all can get out of me in reference to that particular universe, because Ruthless in and of itself is wild. Like, Tyler has lost his goddamn mind. The whole cult, it's a lot. You started watching Champion today. What do you think? Oh, wait. Did you start watching Love is Blind? What did you start watching today? Child, I'm talking so fast. So much going on. And I'm behind in y'all's comments. So, Kimberly, what did you start watching today? I want everybody to watch Champion. Like, I need y'all to, like, trust me. When I say watch something for real, I need you to watch it. Like, I really need y'all to watch it. You on episode 4 and Matt Wow. Oh God. I was hoping that what they set up in episode 1 is not the case, but it feels like it's the case, and it feels like I'm on his ass. And you know what? I'm on his ass not only because he's a sociopath, but because you got me, and I think I'm a judge of great character. Like, the first interaction, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this boy? He talking about pick a number. I ain't answering no questions. Bet you ain't the one. But then you get to the black girl, and the black girl cracks the shell, or at least it feels like the black girl cracks the shell. And you saying all the right things, and you pulling me in and making me endeared to you, and I'm like, oh, not the white man, but you know, love is love. I have no problem with interracial love, but it has to be like, you're very clear about being anti-racism. You are very clear about certain things. That's the only way it's going to work for me. And I'm like, oh, he got potential. Oh, okay. I can might. Especially after AD had to deal with that goofy, I don't even know the nigga name. I gotta go back and look at him so I can have it for the review. The little black boy that she was talking to, who was talking about, I need to know what you look like before I propose to you, regardless of the emotional interaction. That's not the point of the damn show, dummy. You literally cut off your nose to spite your face, you stupid ass. Like, when I tell you Love is Blind got me pissed, and I only watched the 1 episode. So she has to follow up that with this, speaking all this positive and like good stuff, everything that you want to hear, only to find out that you said it to other bitches. Are you still texting bitches, yes or no? Like, what? When I tell y'all I'm mad because he bamboozled my ass. You start watching Oval? Oh, Love is Blind. Okay, child. I'm gonna try to get through it this weekend, so I will be caught up for next week. But the first episode already let me know that they are on some bullshit again. You be glued to the Oval. I'm just so far behind. It would take too much for me to catch up with the Oval. So that's also another reason why I haven't started watching it, honestly. Because right now, I think, from what I'm seeing in the promos with the Oval, they have a lot more crossovers with Ruthless and, like, the Rakadushi. So, like, I'm seeing Daikon on promotional things, and I'm like, do I need to know this? I don't know. Where is it showing? Where is what showing? Champion is on Netflix. Champion has my heart right now. Love it down. Like, please watch Champion. I gave y'all the only All-American Homecoming update I had, which Camille is filming with them. And they did a little post, I think it was Royal, maybe? Royal posted it? Where Daniel Ezra ran into Kelly Jenneret, who plays Auntie Amara. And she's like, yeah, I'm still the principal. I'm still here. So I guess it's like to like assuage or like pacify our concerns of like her not being principal anymore. I mean, not principal, not being president anymore. The Oval is crazy. It's nothing like Scandal. I get that. It probably is nothing like Scandal, but at the time it felt like that's what he was trying to do. And I was just like, no, I can't. Scandal was such an excellent show. Hold on. Oh, I thought I was gonna sneeze. Scandal was such an excellent show. I couldn't bring myself to do it at the time. Y'all know what I've been rewatching though, because I also been rewatching a lot of shows from the past. I've been rewatching Empire, which has been giving me life. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch Scandal. Blood and Water comes back in March. Yes, I know. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I hope this isn't the final season, but I'm excited. Any other questions, y'all? We got a couple more minutes before I'm about to get off here because I do want to still make a couple of videos before I go to bed. But I thank y'all for kicking it with me and doing this little impromptu live. Again, I did this live because I didn't release a new video today, and I'm trying to stay consistent and super active on my channel. So y'all gonna at least get at least one video a day, but I'm working to get into more videos across more shows every single day, and or a live, sometimes both. Y'all also might have noticed that I've been putting up polls. So those will be coming because it seems like people will really like to answer that and give feedback for those on the community tab. Had a bunch of really dope questions. A lot of people answering questions I never asked, but you know, do your thing, 21, do your thing. So that has been really, really cool. I am working on, you know what? I've never watched Star, like ever. But Alicia, Ellie Nick, likes it, like really enjoys that show, loves that show actually. And I'm like, maybe I need to watch it. But right now my plate is just a little bit full, so I can't really add anything new that I'm not gonna like cover in a significant way. Maybe this summer I could watch Star, but I never watched Star. And I don't know, like I feel like maybe at the time, because it's from the same makers of Empire. You know what? I think the little white girl lead threw me. And it's no shade to white women. But she seemed like she was the most from what I could tell with the promo material, it seemed like she was the most mediocre, and like having a show centered around her when Ryan Destiny sitting right there, and like on the show it seems like the other characters are more talented than her. I was like, ugh. But I did want to, like, I wasn't pulled to do it. I just had a little bit of initial resistance. The things that made me want to watch the show were Brandy and Queen Latifah, but then I just never did. Star is so good. I'm sure it is really good. Maybe this summer I can do it, like, or this fall actually I could probably get to it, because this summer I got a lot of travel going on. But yeah, I've never watched it. I loved Empire. Like, I started rewatching. I'm like, yo, I forgot how much I love this show. Loved it down. Oh my goodness, I'm missing out. I probably did. It seemed like it was cool. That the little random, wasn't she like from the trailer park or something? And she gets to be the lead because she's white or something. I don't know. I'm like guessing, but I made a bunch of judgments based off of what they was giving us, and I decided it wasn't for me. I know Ryan was heavily featured on the show, but wasn't a little white girl the lead? Coming out the trailer park, and then she get pregnant by like Luke James. I don't know. Like, I'm piecing things together right now. The white girl writes music in real life. She's really good. Oh, okay. And they had a couple of crossovers. I never knew that. Did they promote them? Was any of the Star people on Empire? Because I don't remember that. Or did the Empire people just go to Star? And if they did that to try to get people to watch Star, it didn't make me watch it because I don't even remember that, y'all. She's really good though. Was she really good at the start of the show? Yeah, at the time I really feel like that girl was the resistance. I was like, I don't know if I feel this. But I struggle with ingesting mediocre white women being pedestalized. So that's honestly, that's what I didn't want to watch. And I wasn't really sure if that was what it was going to be, but it felt like that's what it was going to be. And I was just like, I'm good. And not mediocre white women as in the actor, but like it felt like that was her story as the character. Like, that's the story they was going to tell. And I was just like, I don't care to see this girl become a star. She had the best diss tracks to this day. I think they came over the Star. Oh yeah, because I've never seen I never watched a crossover to go over there, and I don't remember seeing any of those characters. Even though I would have loved to see Queen Latifah's character, that would have might have got me to watch the show. If Queen Latifah's character or Brandy's character would have come over to Empire at any point, I probably would have started watching Star from that point, because I like to pride myself on like following specific people, and like Brandy and Queen Latifah. Even though I don't watch Equalizer, which I want to, but like these procedurals be stressing me out. They have so many damn episodes and not enough happening. Anyway, there are certain people who I will pretty much watch do anything. And the draws for me on that show in this order was Brandy, Queen Latifah, and Ryan Destiny. Luke James, cool too. But like those are the things that make me want to watch it, because I want to support anything that those three particular people do. However, thinking that the show was just going to chronicle a mediocre white woman's rise to fame, which is basically a lot of these pop artists' stories in real life, I was just like, I don't care to see the dramatization of this. You're right, spoiled white girl energy. It's really about the three girls equally though. It didn't feel like it, because it was also a little Latino girl, right? Or Latina. I remember she had like dark hair, but I feel like she could have been a passing Latina. But every time I saw her in promo, she just always looked so sad, like somebody was ripping her heart out. And I'm like, what are y'all doing to that girl over there? So the white girl gets to be the lead, even though she might not be the best. The little Latina is always crying and got some shit going on. She just got worry on her face at all times. And then I don't feel like Ryan Destiny was promoted heavily at all. So it never felt like to me that they were equal, even though they all were in a group. All three girls had strong storylines. Oh, that's good to hear. So I'll definitely go back and watch it. I'm just going off of like what I can recall and what my perceptions were, or recalling what my perceptions were at the time. Is Star the white girl? I don't know who Star is. That sounds so ignorant, but I'm guessing Star is the white girl. Oh, so she's half, the Latina is half white, half Latina, or of Latin descent, Spanish descent. Child, this is just getting bad. The words, Erica, shut up. You don't know shit about the show. Leave it at that. I vividly remember every single time I saw that girl, whether it was like on a social media post or even a like commercial in between Empire to advertise that show. That girl looked like she was going through. I was like, damn, is this girl never happy? What are y'all doing to her? I gotta hear her backstory. I'm gonna watch it. Okay, Star is the white girl. Okay. I'm gonna watch it. I just don't know when, y'all. It was not top of priority, but like I said, Allie Nick like raves about it, so I already gotta add it to the list. But now y'all have just definitely made a strong case for it. My judgments were wrong, which sometimes they might be, but that's just like a little peek inside of like what gets me or compels me to watch something versus not. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't want to watch white media, because I love me some Game of Thrones, I love me some House of the Dragon, I loved before October 7th The Last of Us. I can't even say I love Stranger Things because I have not kept up, but I was not going back. And now I'm definitely not going back. Fire Noah. Anyway, there's like, for me to, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give black media all the chances, all the grace. If you got a slip shot story that's brought together by some gum and some shoestrings, all right, let me figure it out. But I have more of a higher tolerance, higher expectation for non-black, non-POC media, because they get all the green lights, they get all the money, they get all the chances. So I am very picky when it comes to media that centers non-black people, because the way that society is set up, the way that this industry is set up, they want me to constantly be consuming people, places, and things that don't look like me, don't feel like I belong there, don't feel like I can aspire to be in that place. And I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do that. It's my choice what I consume. So y'all see me talk about a lot of black stuff because I watch a lot of black stuff. I will pretty much watch anything black because I'm always rooting for us. But I do consume other things. I'm just more critical of it. So in that case, like if that it just presented itself as like she was the center, I'm like I holla. I'm good on it. Spartacus is good. I just started that one. Spartacus has a lot of violence and sex in it, doesn't it? I feel like I've seen an episode or two of it, but it gave softcore porn. But I might be thinking about the wrong thing. Let me know, Erica James. Let me know. Oh, the little Latina girl was not Latina. She was actually just biracial. Oh, okay. Is Spartacus streaming on Showtime? Because if it's Showtime, then it's what I'm thinking about. And I said, ooh, Erica, you spicy, honey. The women are so desperate, whiny, and sickening. Is that on Love is Blind? I haven't even got to that point because I feel like the men are just so egregious that I have not even been able to like. But I also lean towards women and like give women passes the same way that I like create space and look for black media, and I'm less critical of black people at times because I can still be very critical, as y'all can see by my conversation about Zachary Taylor, Fatima Wilson, Olivia Baker. I'm like that with women. I am definitely more critical of men, and I'm always looking for, when it comes to women, I'm like, well, why would she do that? Why would she think that? Like, I'm going to try to assume the best about you until your true intentions like just become really clear. Like, no, she's a pick me. Yes, she hates herself. She actually hates black people. Like, until that becomes really, really clear, I'm going to try my best. It's good so far. First season. Erica, you have not confirmed nor denied if it's softcore porn. I could probably look it up, but I don't want that to be in my search history because if I'm remembering what I'm remembering, one of my boy cousins was watching that. And it's giving not medieval. When is that time period? I gotta get better about history because it's not medieval times. It's like Greek sex and violence, right? I cannot. Soundtrack was good. It's not porn. Okay. Well, what is it about? What is Spartacus about? But sex is a part of life. I know that sex is a part of life. But you know what the hell I'm talking about. The same way that Zane Sex Chronicles on Showtime was a drama, that was softcore porn, okay? Just with it was porn with a strong story. I'm not watching it until you confirm what it is actually about. And you already know I got this big ass list of things I gotta watch while also navigating my need for nostalgia and going back. Y'all, I'm almost finished rewatching Living Single from beginning to end. And I cannot believe it. But it's also a 30-minute show. So I understand how quickly that happened. What the hell is going on with my face? Spartacus is on Stars. It's about a man who got to hell to get his wife back. Why was his wife in hell? Which one is it about, Erica? It's about a man with I'm confused. Why has his wife go to hell? Why he got to go get her back from hell? See, now I got too many questions. See, I gotta do this more often. My little what's been ups. That's what's been up, y'all. We talked about All American. We talked about a little bit about Homecoming, a tad bit. We talked about Champion, which all y'all should be watching. I didn't really talk a lot about Ruthless, but Tyler Perry just be trying it with Ruthless. I'm not telling you to go watch Ruthless, but I'm not telling you not to watch Ruthless. Ruthless is a drama series about a cult led by a sociopath who might be bipolar and is on crack. It ain't crack, but if it's a hard narcotic, I'ma call it crack. Who is just deranged. And specifically, we follow mostly from the point of view of Ruth, who is a follower who went there seeking refuge, only to find out that there's some bullshit and she needs to get out. Oh, his wife was kidnapped to hell by the devil. See, I don't know. I gotta see. He wants to get his wife back, so he gets caught in the gladiator camp. No, that show was weird. Ruthless. Oh, Ruthless is weird. Yeah. But at this point, I'm here. And then also, like I said, I started watching it because of Melissa. And now at this point, I'm just already in it. Watch Champion. I'm watching Love is Blind. Love is Blind video's coming because we got to talk about it. And some of these men are deranged. Blood and Water is coming March 1st. Cannot wait for that. Should I move the Blood and Water videos over to this channel? Well, I'm not going to take them down off the second channel. But I'm trying to figure out where my this season Blood and Water video should live. Because I put them on the second channel before because I wasn't sure of who watched it. But now I'm like, should it be on the main channel? I don't know. Kimberly says I can only take two Tyler Perry shows at once. You know what I miss? Because now I say I don't watch that much Tyler Perry. I watch those two shows. I watch Ruthless and I watch Sisters. I kind of watched Bruh, and I was going to go back and rewatch Bruh because I thought I was going to try to break it down, but Bruh makes my brain hurt so bad. Like, Bruh is just terrible. But I miss the Tyler Perry season of like creating of like If Loving You Is Wrong, of the show with Angela and Marcus. I ain't finished it, but at least I started it. Like, that's the Tyler Perry that I knew. But he also went off the goddamn rails when it came to If Loving You Was Wrong too, so. But I never watched the Have and Have Nots. I haven't watched a lot of the like mainstream stuff. Like, I always go back to If Loving You Was Wrong. And I feel like for the most part, it was very soapy, like a lot of the stuff that he does, but it was good. Like, I was riding with that show. That was definitely a guilty pleasure. Maybe I gotta put a poll up about Blood and Water, see how many people on this channel is actually watching it. So yeah, I missed that era because some of the stuff that he did with Sisters, I'm like, this is a regression. Like, you did stronger things with If Loving You Is Wrong, and I feel like the story moved along. Like, some of it still stuttered or whatever, but not for as long as it did with Sisters. But that's just me. And I also enjoy Tyler's movies, but some people were talking about like Tyler does movies better than he does TV, and I can see that because it has a beginning, middle, and end. Yeah, you can't even watch. I tried to go back and like, because I was going to make a video about Gary Borders and Randall, but I wanted to go back and rewatch some specific moments with Randall, and you cannot stream it anywhere. Like, you can only purchase that show, and I'm like, it's supposed to be on OWN. Like, why can't I watch it on OWN on demand? Like, what the hell happened? It literally just disappeared. But y'all, we just crossed the 2-hour mark. It is 12:33 here. It is 3:33 where some of y'all are on the East Coast. And we're going to go ahead and bid each other adieu. We're going to wish each other good nights, great sleeps. Again, thank you everybody who kicked it with me live. Kimberly Felder, Erica James, Serene, Linda Forbes, Riley, 901 Trust No One. Happy birthday, boo. 901 Trust No One. Happy birthday, honey. Dominic, the lovely moderator, Money Green Tay. Who else is in here? Not Your Average Gamer Girl. I appreciate y'all so much. Bucket with Your Girl. So great seeing you again. Lorenzo. Quite a few of y'all was up in here tonight. Impromptuly. Like, I appreciate it. Watch Champion. And look out for the new videos tomorrow. Do y'all be watching YouTube on the weekends? Because I get the least amount of views on the weekends. I'm like, people must don't be watching it. So I need to stop posting videos on the weekend. But then a lot of y'all be catching up on Monday, I think. So I'm just going to keep posting for right now. That's a conversation for another day. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Love you. Bye.